Hello and welcome to Series 3 in my Guild Wars Let's Play. This time we're going to be in Nightfall. And today has actually been a massive, awesome day for Guild Wars. In Guild Wars 1 they've done a massive update where you can now have 7 heroes and all kinds of other awesome stuff. Which I've been waiting for before I did this Let's Play. So finally I can do it, which is pretty good. And also in Guild Wars 2 news they announced the Thief class, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there were 3 that were released, and now we're on the final one, Nightfall. There was also Eye of the North, which was an expansion, which we'll do later. But you guys have seen Prophecies, you've seen Factions, and now it's time to see Nightfall, which is my favourite, so this should be a good one. Alright, so we've got the main 6 classes once again, but you'll see that the Assassin and Ritualist have been replaced with 2 different ones. We've got the Paragon, which is described as with a commanding voice and charismatic presence. The Paragon rallies the valiant through inspiration, motivation, and leadership. And we also have the Dervish, who is bolstered by the blessings of the gods. These holy warriors reap the benefits of multiple enchantments. With a sharpened scythe, the Dervish can unleash a whirlwind of destruction. And we're going to be playing Dervish because Dervish is a melee character. And we played those in the other ones because I think it just provides a more visual experience. And also because the Dervish had another huge update a couple of weeks ago, which is pretty awesome. So, Dervish, let's go male again. I don't often do female characters. Ooh, hair, what should we do? I don't really care at this point. I just want to get into the game, so let's just go like that. And Nightfall is sort of an African, Middle Eastern continent, so I'm going to make him a black guy, just like our first character was. And I don't know. There we go. This nice angry looking black guy. So yeah, there we go. We've got orange armor, doesn't really matter. Once again, let's go full size. And are you guys ready? This is my next crappy name. I spent ages thinking about this because I don't know, I just really wanted a name that was similar to the other ones but equally crappy. So we're going with Matt Greenspring. Yes. Okay, so there we go. That is our third and final character. Nice to meet you, Matt. Here we go. So this is Nightfall. Let's do it. We're at the island of Sherkar. This is another one where all the words are pronounced really weird, so expect me to say a lot of stuff wrong. And we get a nice cutscene this time, and you remember in Factions it wasn't voiced. Well, this time
Elona,
it was.
Land of the Golden Sun. A land of wealth and bounty. A land of heroes. A land protected by its champions, the Order of the Sunspears. A shadow now falls upon this land. The shadow of an ancient and forgotten darkness. Night falls. The time of the 5 gods is at an end.
Sometime later near Kamadan in the Istan province. And here we are with our good friend Koss.
Spear Marshal Cormier.
Ahai. It's good to see both of you. You have arrived just in time.
Nothing that we can't handle, I hope.
I have received word that corsairs have been spotted off our coast. Your skills and leadership will be needed.
Okay, so we're in a completely new place, lots of new things to talk about. Once again, we get a kind of a tutorial, just like we did in Factions, in this awesome place, the Isle of Sherkar, which again, we can never come back to. Once again, I'm going to skip it because it's all pretty self-explanatory. So, let's speak to Cormier, who says, those blasted corsairs will reach Chahbek soon. We have a tough choice. We could take the shorter, more dangerous path and risk suffering some casualties, or we could take a longer, safer route. What do you think, Matt? Which path should we take? We're going to take the shortcut. We're going to skip the tutorial. She says, if we take this route to Chahbek, we can hope for no support from our watch post nearby. It is faster, but you must be sure of yourself and your abilities if we hope to have any chance of success. I am confident. Alright, so let's do it. And then Koss is like, yes, awesome. There aren't enough Corsairs in the world to defeat us, eh? And we get some recruits who are going to be coming along with us. The 5 gods give me strength in the battle to come. May Balthazar guide my hand, and hi, Matt Greenspring. Alright, so press P, get rid of my party window. Once again, I'll be playing with it off. So Koss says, that's the spirit, Matt. Recruits, ready your weapons and prepare for battle by pressing I to open your inventory. Then double click on the weapon the Spear Marshal has given you. So that's basically just an instruction to equip our weapon. As a dervish, we use a scythe. So Koss says, here we go. It's just a short jaunt through these shallows to Chahbek Village. Cormier says, Matt, take point. Koss and I will back you up. So these guys are going to follow us. And yeah, as a dervish we use scythes, which have recently been changed. They're pretty awesome. So, and we've got our first 3 skills as well. An enchantment, and an attack skill, and a resurrection signet. So, let's get going. This Let's Play is not meant to be very focused on the actual gameplay. It's not meant to be all about the builds and stuff like that. I'm really trying to focus on the story. So for any of you who haven't seen the previous ones, really don't worry about that. This is mostly for people who are interested in playing the sequel and checking out the storyline there. So don't expect too much on builds. Half the time I'll be playing crappy builds. So yeah, the focus really shouldn't be on that. You might notice though, if you guys have seen my previous Let's Play, I've actually got quite a big health bar here. That's because on the previous ones I was kind of watching them through and thinking it looks really crappy when I die because the health bar was so small on YouTube. So I've decided to make that at least a bit bigger so you guys can really see when I'm in some real trouble. Oh, these guys have been talking. Cormier says, these Corsairs must be a scouting party for the main force. Let us hope they haven't already overwhelmed the village defensives. You may select an enemy by pressing the tab key to target the nearest foe, and then pressing the space key to attack. And Koss called them scum. Okay, so that's the tutorial. Nice and quick, we skipped it all. You guys will pick it up as we go through. So he says, Cormier ordered me to guard this gate against Corsair attacks. No filthy Corsair will get through here, I assure you. Thank the gods you've arrived. The Corsair vanguard is overwhelming our defences. Let's go through. So this is the first mission straight away. The other Let's Plays, it took me ages to reach the first mission, and this time on episode 1 you are definitely going to see the first mission. So here we go. It's a very fast-paced plot in Nightfall. Everything about it I just love.
We are too late. The Corsairs have reached the village before us.
There are a lot of them.
No, there are only 2 Corsair ships and 3 of us. We outnumber them.
Corsairs are already in the town. Where are the defenses? Show me your leadership abilities. Defeat these Corsairs.
We will do our best.
You lead them. I will follow.
So it's kind of a simple mission. We don't really know much about why the Corsairs are attacking just yet. But we are here at Chahbek Village and we're going to be taking them out. So let's speak to First Spear Jadugar. He says, now that you're here, we can drive those blasted Corsairs out of the village. And by accepting this, we get a hero. Hero unlocked, Koss. Koss is a large, muscular Cornan in the prime of life. He believes the Sunspears can attain anything they set their minds to. A swaggering, almost arrogant figure, Koss has used his charm, imposing physical nature and flexible morals to build up a large network of contacts. So over the past few series, you guys have undoubtedly been hearing me talking about heroes all the time. And this is a hero. Basically, you can add a hero to your party and they'll join you out when you go out on missions and stuff. And you can set their skills and anything you want. So it's pretty cool. He comes with a few default skills. I'll leave them like that for now. But you can customize their skills. You can tell them where to move. You can change their attributes. You can change what weapons they use. It's brilliant. So we'll be meeting a lot of characters. In the previous series, we've kind of had henchmen that come along with us. In this, in Nightfall, the henchmen really aren't that important. It's all about the heroes. And I've been waiting for the update that allows us to have 7 heroes at once, because that will just keep them all involved in the plot. As we meet new heroes, we can add them to our party. It should just be really good. So let's speak to First Spear Jadugar. Cormier ordered me to guard this gate against Corsair attacks. No filthy Corsair will get through here. Okay, you already told us that. So he can give us a quest which basically teaches us about heroes, which I'll go ahead and skip through. I'll see you guys in a sec because it's not important to us. Oh, and there's been another build of Guild Wars actually. I guess this is fixes because the 7 heroes went live pretty quickly. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, and we're back, and you can see that we completed that quest earlier. That actually leveled us up already. This is our experience bar. We're level 2, and when you level up in this game, you get attribute points, which you can use to improve various stats. So like I can improve our scythe mastery here, which will make us better with the scythe. So let's read the description for Chahbek Village here. You can see this is where we are on the world map. This is Istan, this giant island here, and this is where the start of the game is really going to take place. So this is where we started, at this place called Chahbek Village. Let's read. This small village at the northeastern tip of Istan has a dual purpose. Located near the Churir Fields, the training grounds for the Sunspear recruits, Chahbek's docks make an excellent meeting place for new Sunspears. Also, the bluffs around the village provide a good vantage point to watch for Corsair raids headed for the islands. As a result, Chahbek is often the first community targeted by such attacks. Alright, so let's take out these Corsair. This could be why they're attacking here. We must hurry and save Chahbek Village from the Corsairs. Corsairs have assaulted the village. They're burning everything in sight. So let's do it. So this is a taste of a first mission. Now missions are really just stages in the main quest line that you go through, and they come with cutscenes and they progress the story forward. So you can see we get objectives at the start. Destroy the Corsairs occupying the village, sink the Corsair ship on the north of the village and on the south, and as a bonus we want to try and keep as many of these recruits that we've got behind us alive as possible. So Cormier is with us. Sorry, they weren't behind us. Where are the recruits? Ah, here they are, yeah. So Cormier says, they've overwhelmed the catapult crews. We must clear a path and retake those catapults to have any hope of sinking those ships. We have to focus our fire for maximum effect. I want you to call targets of the others. Okay, so a lot of the dialogue for this mission is really just tutorial dialogue, so I'll try and not read as much of it as I can. So here they're talking about a compass, which is something that I'm of course playing without. And over here there's a boss, this guy called Midshipman Bennis. Who's oh, we're being attacked. Where from? It's a simple enough mission. It's very easy, even on hard mode on this game. It's very, very easy to complete. It's really just running around and clearing the place out. You see these Corsairs here? You can try and take them out normally, but because we're sinking the ship, you can just blow the ship up. And you can take them out like that much easier. So as you can see here, I'm really speeding things up, and I hope to do this as much as possible when things get a bit slow or a bit boring during the series, so that we can just keep up with the plot and the good stuff as much as possible, really. Okay, so it looks like, oh no, never mind. I was just about to say it looks like we've cleared out most of the Corsairs. I think these are the last of them though. Okay, so most of the Corsairs are dead now, so now we want to get these catapults working. Oh, there's some more up here. Cormier says, blast, we need ammunition to arm these catapults. Go find something we can use to destroy these ships quick. So what we actually do is, over here there's some barrels called Istani fire oil, which Koss suggests we should go to. That fire oil is heavy, you won't be able to do much beside carry it, and remember, we need enough to arm both catapults. So for this mission you just grab the oil, and you can see we can't use our scythe while we're holding it, and you just load the catapults. You can hear this awesome battle music here in Nightfall. It's really quite cool, but enjoy it while it lasts, guys, because honestly it gets very tedious and very annoying pretty quick. Okay, so there's a lever here. You pull it with the fire oil and that will actually load it, and that loads the oil into the catapult there, and then we pull the trigger and boom, it knocks into the ship and sinks them. So pretty cool way to come in, and then we just got to load the other catapult. So Corsairs are really just pirates, I guess you could say, of the Nightfall region. If you've watched Factions, you'll remember the Crimson Skull. Those were kind of the pirates in Factions, and these are kind of the pirates here. So there we go, we've taken out both of the ships.
Take that, you Corsair dogs, and don't come back.
You've done well.
You can count on me. On us, I mean. On both of us.
These Corsair raids have gotten worse of late.
They have. It is a matter of concern for the Sunspears. Continue your training. We shall speak again of this at the Sunspear Great Hall.
Of course.
And always remember, you never fight alone.
So there we go, and because we saved all of the recruits, we got the Master's Reward. Master's Reward in this one are pretty good. There's always kind of bonus objectives, which I will try to show you guys. So we're back out here at a place called the Churir Fields, and this is kind of a big tutorial area, I suppose, which we will also be able to skip. So this guy says, "Ahoy, Matt Greenspring. I heard about the role you played in saving Chahbek Village." So obviously some time has passed. Lady Luck must have been smiling on you, eh? Well, now that your heroics are over, it's time you got back to your schooling. We set up a temporary encampment nearby where our most skilled members have gathered to train recruits and help rebuild the village. Being a Sunspear is a lot like playing cards. It never hurts to learn a new trick or two. Would you like to go and speak to an expert dervish at the encampment? It couldn't hurt to learn some new skills. So yeah, this is really just tutorial stuff and mechanics-based stuff, which I'll just kind of gloss over here. But this is a pretty big tutorial area you can come and check everything out at. And yeah, we're a member of the Order of the Sunspears, who are kind of this elite fighting force who keep the peace around here on Istan, which is pretty cool. And most of this journey is going to be, most of this story, is going to be what the Sunspears really go through over this next year. The time has moved on since the end of our Factors Let's Play. This guy, so let's just skip over that. So she's taught us a couple of new skills there. I believe there's another guy. Yeah, there's another one here. There's another expert dervish quite a way away, but I can't be bothered to walk to him, so we'll leave it. There we go. So we got lots of new skills here now, and I believe this one makes us move really quickly, actually. Yeah, which is pretty nice. So yeah, a lot of time has passed since the end of Factions. There's actually been 5 years between those two games, I believe. I think it's about 5 years anyway. So a lot has changed back in the other continents, and a lot will be happening in this story. The biggest events, the most sort of earth-changing events. A lot of you guys have been asking over the previous episodes. You've been reading my information, you've been reading about the gods and certain things about the gods, and you've been saying that can't be right. I read on Guild Wars 2 website that that's wrong, this is wrong, and I kept saying wait for Nightfall, it will be revealed in Nightfall, so you guys can look forward to that. So yeah, let's speak to the first spear again. He says, did you learn a few things? Well, no, I already knew it, but anyway. Well, that's what school is all about. If you ever need to practice, head back to the encampment. I'm sure nobody would mind having a dervish of your caliber around. Oh, I noticed you haven't chosen a secondary profession yet. Talk to me after you've gotten a bit more experience, and I'll tell you how to choose. So, he's going to just give us a few more skills. And this is our next primary quest. He says, how's your luck been lately? Mine's improved greatly since you helped clear out those Corsair raiders. Of course, we can't rely on luck to get us through every scrape. A seasoned soldier never ignores his training. In fact, those are Cormier's orders. All new recruits must hone their primary skills until they reach level 5, and then begin a rigorous training regime in a secondary profession. We've all got to be at our best if we hope to meet the challenges that face Elona. So come and talk to me when you've reached level 5, and I'll get you started on your training. I'll be back in no time. Okay, so basically now we can come out into a kind of a main hub area called Kamadan, and there's a lot of quests we can do there that will easily get us to level 5, and then we can continue with the main plot, so let's go on through. Whenever you want to go back to Kamadan, just let me know. Can you take me? Let's do it. Okay guys, I guess that's as good a place as any to end episode 1, so we'll call it there. The story of Nightfall is a really, really good one, so if you just kind of clicked onto this episode because you're a little bit curious about Guild Wars, do stick it out because I guarantee you won't regret it. It is a really good story, so I hope to see you all in the next episode. See you later.